He's not associated with big strokes, Babar Azam. And what we have seen in this innings from him, he's happy to be second fiddle because most of the batters around him were batting aggressively. Better spread for him in a T20I. Knock 1-6 through 4s, plenty of twos. He can do that all night long. Just work the ball into the gap for a run. Another aspect of good innings is how you pace it. Now is the time to ace it. Top edge. Over the keeper's head, goes all the way for 4. Boundary after 2 overs. That wasn't pretty, but handy, that boundary. Pressure was ramping up on the Pakistani batters. That'll help. Expecting the ball to spin just a wee bit more, didn't. Top pitched it into the fence. On 9 now, shut up. In the slot, that's gone all the way for 4. Is it a 4? It's a 6, I think. Skimmed it over the fence all the way. What a strike that is.
सारे सरकारी कामों को ऑनलाइन करना सीख लो और उसके लिए सीखो ऐप अभी डाउनलोड कर लो.
इंस्टॉल नाउ पे क्लिक करो और अभी सीखो ऐप डाउनलोड.
4. Yeah, backed away from the stumps, forced the bowler to change the line and darted in. He was ready for it. Used the pace, whipped the ball. It's 151 for 4. Splendid 6 from Shadab. Initially, I felt that he was a bit cramped really to get it. But not only did he do that, it went all the way. Yeah, just a whip. Great shot. Really is a tremendous hit. Gives Pakistan a different launching pad if he's in form, Shadab. Talking about playing all-rounders, and Pakistan have been very keen to use the all-rounders. If the all-rounders are in form, then it makes a lot of sense. Can be a luxury, no doubt about it. Yeah. He's regaining form. Don't worry about it. I think it's a ball change. I'm not too sure what is happening, but I think they've changed the ball. Trying to scratch one side and keep the other side as dry as possible. No, just kidding. Australia would want a harder ball at this stage. They want a flatter Kookaburra. Follow wickets then. Let's relive the action. This was Fakhar Zaman inducted back into the playing 11 with the toe end of the blade, and it was done very early in the piece. For once failing, Salman Ali couldn't really track down slow delivery. Siam belted quite a few, wanted another 6. And what a catch. Renshaw there taking a blinder. And then nothing. at mid-off. Yeah, he's realized, Babar Azam, that Shadab has started to throw the ball well. He's happy to hand the strike to him. And he's pulled well, the left armer, cautious. Picked up a prize wicket of Salman Ali Agha. It must have been a relief to see he's back early in the piece. Can they get to 202? 13 and over needed. Very good variations, and he's been on the spot generally. Cautious, base on this time. Yeah, he's relied on natural left armer's angle. Mixed it up with slow deliveries, and so far so good for him. Not a bad outing. He's been able to keep the batters quiet. Once again, a slow ball that's put away between the two fielders, and so a couple of runs to Babar Azam. 15 balls since he hit a 4. I think the big call is can he collar the bowlers? In the last part of the innings, he's been out there for 32 balls. Can he jumpstart the innings again? Goes up in the air, and that ball falls short of the advancing fielder from long off. Yeah, before this delivery, Baba had a nuanced look at the field placing, weighed his options. But that slow delivery worked well for the left armer. Still has to wait for another boundary. Babar Azam. He's working on the big shots. Every time there's focus on Babar Azam. In the practice sessions, it's about how many sixes he hit in that session. I think he's not a six-hitter. He's not an instinctive six-hitter, let's put it that way. Caresses the ball, times it. And I think there is scope for that in T20 innings. But he's got to modulate his role. Now is the role to be the real aggressor. Even if he gets out, doesn't matter. Nicely timed, beautifully timed. Shadab is playing a cameo. 20 of 11, 160 for 4. Lawrights are loving this series, even though it's a dead rubber, but they've come in huge numbers. A house full of the more people in than yesterday's game. Looked just a little bit awkward on that occasion. Connolly. 3.11 for 33. Yeah, huge audience there to greet Australia, and we're seeing a new Pakistan also with the bat, with the bowling combination also on it, which is refreshing. That's hit in the air into the gap, and looks like it has gone all the way. Went very flat. Lots of power behind that stroke. Well, you've got to term it as a gem, this knot. Shadab finding form just at the right time for Pakistan. 77 meters straight 6, clearing the front leg, and beautifully played. Goes big again, it's another 6. Magnificent hitting. Really is flawless stuff. The left armer bowled the second delivery of this over with the arm and followed it up with a leg spinner, but the result was the same. Was hit for sixes from the middle of the bat. This is excellent batting from Shadab. Yeah, there's gap through the offside. 2 runs on this occasion. Now the Aussie spinners are not learning. They should have realized why Pakistani spinners are prevailing in this series and on these surfaces. Just darting the ball in. Oh, that one turned. Why not do it consistently? Right. Time for the fans to enjoy cricket with Pakistan's own brand Tapal at the Tapal Tea Lounge. It's set up right under where we are. I thought he'd declared himself out, but no, this is walking towards the 12th man. It's 175 for 4. Singles are not going to cut ice for Babar Azam at this stage of the innings. On 49, yeah, he's not happy, but he's got to find a way to somehow be a shadab in the last 2 overs at least. But that's what Babar has to do. He has to find a good stroke if he wants to survive in this format. That's orbited, and it's out of here. Brilliant batting. 50 partnership is raised, and that's a monster 6. Shadab into the 40s. Brilliant stroke, considering it was a slow delivery from the left armer. Waited for the ball to come close and managed to hit the ball on the up. A towering 6 from the bat of Shadab once again. Sure, he'll go again, Shadab. Oh, how good is that? How cool is that? That's an incredible hit. That is an unbelievable 6. It came at an awkward angle and he straight hit it for a 6. This was supposed to go over square leg. It went over long on fence. Have a look at it again. He was rewarded because he was in a good position. The setup was correct to be able to hit that stroke. He's on 46. What a time to produce this for Pakistan. Edge, and well, the theatre comes to an end. It had to end just when he was on the cusp of something sensational. Had he hit that one over the fence, would have been the second fastest 50 ever for Pakistan in T20 eyes, but crowds will happily take this. 46 of 19 from Shadab. What a knock. Yeah. He moved outside the off stump to cut the angle on that occasion. But the bowler saw that. Pushed it away. Got the edge. And Shadab Khan has been sent back. But a very good score. Contribution 188 for 5. Nawaz on strike. And misses the ball, takes his eye off a little early. Shadab, they covered the line, still somehow managed to edge it to the keeper. Very good catch, by the way. He felt that there was a chance of him belting it over cover. Yeah, he was better served if he had looked to hit the ball over extra. On the bounce to the deep fielder. 90 knows they've been ruled. 189 for 5. It's been entertaining stuff from Pakistan. 189 for the loss of 5. What a batting series for Pakistan. Fearless approach. Various combinations working almost perfectly. Oh, that's a wide one. Attempted the off-cutter, went pear-shaped. Slashed. And has enough strength to make it to the fence. With a couple of fielders behind square and deep point, you cannot afford to bowl that line, and also the length. And deliberately open the face of the bat to place the ball towards third man. And he's a good striker of the ball, Nawaz. And a strong finisher. Shift the field, different strategy. Fine legs being posted. And this will be taken, held quite confidently, peacefully by short. And it's Cameron White who's gotten rid of Mohammad Nawaz. Cameron Green. Yeah, didn't have enough room to open up his arms on that occasion, Nawaz. That's no timing, no power. And also the bounce was steep. He wasn't able to control that stroke. The fielder held it nicely. A short stay and came to an end. Goes for 5, 194 for 6.
Experience seamless investing with Angel One. Open free Demat account today.
Investments in securities market. 6 out for 194. Ashraf gets hit on the glove. Base on from Cameron Green. He was looking for boundaries. It was a good delivery. Which in anticipation where the ball is going to go. Went straight to the fielder's hand. Right. Two straight fielders at mid-off and a straight cover. And the fine in the ring on the offside. Here we go on 49. Misses the flick shot. It's a wide. He'll have to re-bowl that one. I like when the fans are engaged, debating, watching every moment closely. The kids. Yeah, get your phones out for the 50 moment. That's gone up in the air and he survives it. Babar Azam gets the 50 to a loud cheer of the fans. He's coming up with himself. It was a lane for him to capitalize. Couldn't make the most of it. Only a single, which got him to his 50. And no celebrations from Babar Azam. Oh, his brother liked it. Why wouldn't you want to enjoy a 50? It wasn't such a bad 50. Yeah, you're always asking questions, challenging yourself, but this is a decent 50 from Babu. Oh, that's wide and put away. Tremendous strike from Fahim Ashraf. 200 comes up. And according to the umpire, it was a no ball. It was too high. These Aussie bowlers have really struggled here in Lahore. Look at Fahim batting deep in the crease. Not clearly over the waistline. Free hit is gloved into the boundary rope. It's not working for Australia. This is the first time Pakistan have posted a score of 200 or plus against Australia. Nothing much has worked for the Australian bowlers, and they've been rather untidy in the dying moments of the innings. A second boundary for Fahim Ashraf in this over. Fine legs been asked to come and be part of the circle mid-off. It's been pushed back to long off. That's the change that's been made. Last ball is hit hard. Babar Azam has ran the first one well. No, he slips. And so Pakistan end on a high. It's a terrific 207 for the loss of 6. Everything worked out so well. They made changes, made important calls, and so there's runs from the top order, and importantly, a 50 from Babar Azam at number 4. Pakistani should be very happy with their performances with the bat in this series, because consistency with the bat was elusive. Now they have found a way how to do it. A good knock from Babar Azam, intelligent knock. If you have so many ball strikers batting around you, that is the way to go.